is up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks so much for being here and for being subscribed. If you're not, go ahead and hit that button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit that like button. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into this conversation. I want to share Taraji's thoughts on working so much in the industry. And to be quite honest with you, I'm going to just play this and then I'm going to share my thoughts. Let's just go ahead and get into this.
Are you thinking about it? I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot. Well, have to. The math ain't mathing. And when you start working a lot, you know, you have a team. Big bills come with what we do. We don't do this alone. The fact that we're up is a whole entire team behind us. They have to get paid. So when you hear someone saying, oh, such and such made $10 million, no, that's not, that didn't make it to their account. Know that off the top, Uncle Sam is getting 50%. That's right. Okay? So do the math. Now we have $5 million. Your team is getting 30% or whatever your team is off of what you grossed. Sometimes not more. After what Uncle Sam took. Now do the math. So I'm only human, and it seems every time I do something and I break another glass ceiling, when it's time to renegotiate, I'm at the bottom again, like I never did what I just did, and I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm tired.
I get that.
It wears on you, you know? Because what does that mean? What is that telling me?
What is it telling me? Yeah. And what does it tell me? Yeah.
You know? And if I can't fight for them coming up behind me, then what the fuck am I doing? I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. I get that.
It wears on you, you know? Because what does that mean? What is that telling me?
What is it telling me? Yeah. And what does it tell me? Yeah.
You know? And if I can't fight for them coming up behind me, then what the fuck am I doing? I'm sorry.
Yeah. I know. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. I think it's an important message for people to hear because we see the lights, camera, action.
And then they tell me we don't translate overseas.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing that my entire career, 20 plus years in the game, and I hear the same thing, and I see what you do for another production, and when it's time for us to go to bed, you don't have any money. They play in your face. And I'm just supposed to smile and grin and bear it and just keep, like, enough is enough. That's why I have other things. I have my TPH brand. I have my mental wellness.
Ain't this...
This industry, if you let it, it'll steal your soul. But I refuse to let that happen.
Yes. There's a song in there about life can never break your soul. It's a quote from one of the songs that Hallie sings in the movie. It seems like this is the right time for people to hear something like this, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
That was deliberate, wasn't it, Blitz?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, everything you did in this movie was deliberate.
Wow. And I mean, just
hearing that is...
Yes. And
you have to take that in for a minute.
I have
you really
to.
do. I don't want to gloss over that.
I mean, and T, just so you know, calling you was giving you your flowers. I just want you to know that. We've talked about this before. We've talked about the challenges. And for me, you, Fantasia, Danielle, knowing how hard they fought to not have you all here, and knowing how hard we had to fight to ensure that, is what you just said right now rings so true. And we have to be brave, y'all. We have to be brave. And, I'm sure there are filmmakers here or or listening to this podcast, you have to go with your heart. And
you had to fight for this, Kat. You had to
every
fight for this.
single one of them. And
what was the fight for you? What was the what was the pushback?
Well, first of all, it's exactly what you're saying, T, which is that, especially for black women, and I'm going to be very specific, it was like you were never here.
All right, I'm going to stop it right there. There's so much that can be said about this, and I would love to know what you guys think in the comment section, so you can let me know, because Taraji breaking down during that time when this is supposed to be an interview of celebrating the release upcoming of this, I wouldn't even say remake of The Color Purple, but maybe another version of The Color Purple that has been produced, heavily involved by Oprah Winfrey, who is a billionaire, okay? A billionaire. And I don't know what each person who has been hired to be a part of this production has been paid. I have no idea. Some may see Taraji's breakdown during that moment as a safe place because she is surrounded by people who resemble her versus, maybe something else that she was starring in and promoting that she may not have been surrounded by people that look like her. So some people may say, oh, this looks like it's a safe place for her to do this. But could it also be possible, or is it just possible, that her breaking down during that moment in time is something along the lines of, I've been going through this for 20 years. I don't like what I have been experiencing in terms of all of the fight and all of the work that I have put in, getting unfair pay, starting continuously from the bottom and having to work my way up and not being equitably compensated. And now I'm working with a black billionaire and I'm pretty much dealing with the same thing. I don't know. I'm not accusing Oprah Winfrey of anything in this situation that I do not know. But just based on her best friend Gail, who was doing this interview, trying to change the narrative a little bit, talking about a song that's in the movie, talking about you can't let this break your soul or something like that. And it's like, and the guy saying, I want to give you your flowers right now. I feel like she's saying, F your flowers, give me my money. Okay? Give me my money. I am tired. And now I'm working with you guys and I'm dealing with the same thing. And yeah, I'm doing it because, like she said, we have to work. They say we work a lot. Yeah, we have to work because we got a lot of big bills. And I understand that. I definitely don't get it because I've never been an actress. But having a team, I understand. I know what it is to own a company, and your company may have made a certain amount of money that year, but you've got taxes on top of that. And then you've got expenses, you've got payroll taxes, you got a lot. So yeah, my business may have made millions, but it doesn't mean that I've been able to pocket the millions, right? So I understand what she's saying from that aspect. It's like, yeah, you guys may see the glitz and the glam and think that I'm making all this money, but there's a lot that goes out. So I'm not able to just profit all of that. Come on now. And then I'm having to fight to continuously prove myself when I feel like I've already done that. But now I'm working on The Color Purple. I'm working with Oprah Winfrey, a black billionaire. And I'm dealing with the same thing. I felt like this is just me, I felt like that's what she was alluding to, but not really saying it 100%. So that's why I feel like the breakdown and the tears and stuff came about in that moment in time. And then when we circle back to Monique and how when she was just letting everyone know what was going on, a lot of people thought what she was doing was selfish, and how she got blackballed for not complying with Oprah Winfrey and Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry. And so when she came out, her way of lashing out, or her way of speaking out, was when she did her stand-up comedy and someone recorded it and it went viral, when she told all three of them they could suck her D if she had one. That was her way of what Taraji just recently did, breaking down and crying and saying, I'm effing tired. But now, all of these other actresses are rallying behind her and supporting her. But when Monique came out, it was crickets. Now, some people may say, well, the way Monique went about it, of course people are going to say that. But you can't tell a hurt person how to feel. You may be able to just critique and criticize to say, well, maybe I don't agree with their actions, but it doesn't mean that what they were saying was wrong. So I just wanted to talk about that, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Guys, thank you so much for being here, for liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until the next time, I just wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.
Don't wanna talk, don't wanna see, don't wanna feel, but just let